everyone, welcome back to another week of Weekly Pickups of your host, Polished Gaming. Now this week we'll start off with a nice little bundle that I actually picked up thanks to Sean Paul McEwen. He basically messaged me about this one on Trade Me, $50 for a whole bunch of PS2 titles. Now the ones that I didn't keep because I didn't need, I will be selling these ones off. 18-wheeler, MX vs ATV, Sky Odyssey, Pro Rally, and XG3 Extreme G Racing. So I'll sell those ones off. The whole bundle did cost me $50. So with these ones, I'm hoping to make my money back on that, and these other 5 are free. But with these ones, the ones that I got this week were Formula 1 2002. Now this one here, I paid $5. Basically, worked it out that because it was 10 of them, $50, $5 each. So $5 each paid for this one. This one also comes with the official review of the 2001 Formula 1 Championship. So this one on eBay, it is $9.24. So not too bad there. These ones are kind of really snickle fritzy titles, but still cool to get in the bundle. MX Superfly featuring Ricky Carmichael. And this one, once again, $5. And on eBay this week, it sits at $9.24. So another one very close to, actually nearly the exact as the other one out of it. Next one here is New York Runabout 3. Basically, it's just called, well, sorry, not New York. It's just called Runabout 3 Neo Age. Looks like an interesting kind of like, arcadey kind of gimmicky game. Paid $5 for this one again, and on this week it sits at $10.98 on eBay. So not too bad, and it's a little bit more obscure. Looking it up, I haven't seen too much about it, so pretty cool. There's another one here, $5, Smuggler's Run. Now, this one on eBay is $9.08. I actually thought I had this one, but turns out I have Smuggler's Run 2. But I do have Smuggler's Run on the GameCube, I believe. Yes, I do. I can see it right there. So I've got it on the GameCube. Don't think I have it on anything else. I think, yeah. But yeah, the GameCube one, I didn't actually, that was the one that I thought I had. So, good to get that one off the list there. And last but not least, actually, I'll let you know, the person that I met on Trade Me, his name is Ben's Retro Picks. Really great guy. Went out to his place. A little bit of an avid collector. He's just started off his collection, I believe, around about June area. He's amassed some cool little stuff. Just trawling Trade Me and stuff like that. So it's cool to meet other collectors and go over CD collections and what they're up to. But absolutely cool to meet you. And if you're watching Ben, that was actually really cool. Pretty cool little intro. But yeah, so last one here from Ben was Brickless, the Yakuza missions. Now that was $5, and on eBay this week it sits at $8.97. So not too bad with that one there. Now the next one here is from Highly Suspect. Now this is another dollar reserve auctions that he normally does. So for this one, the first one is the Bigs Baseball. Now this one I paid $5.50 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $6.69. So not too bad. Next one here is Thrillville Off the Rails. Now this one I paid $4.25 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $5.05. This one I actually completed on 360. I think it was, yeah, I completed on 360. Pretty hard game once here, but I love these kind of sim ones. I also completed, what was the other one? Scream Ride. Scream Ride was pretty fun as well. But every time I get Thrillville, for some reason, that's supposed to be yellow, and it's not yellow, so it's sun-faded. So pretty bad. Weird that they've managed to sun-fade that, but not the green. So I don't know how they did that, but still pretty cool. Yeah, not too sure if I actually put up the number, but if I didn't, it's right there, $5.05. Go off on a tangent and kind of just lose myself. Next one here is Virtua Tennis 2009. Now this one I paid $3.75 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $9.09. Not much to write about tennis games, but they are actually pretty fun on the Wii. It's actually, sensors are pretty good, but they are actually not too bad. I used to play Topspin 2 on the Xbox 360, that was pretty fun. Next one here is, last but not least from Highly Suspect, is Yamaha Supercross. Now this one here I paid $6.10 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $9.05. It's actually a weird one because for some reason it tends to sit around about $13.15 on price charting. Don't know why. It's not doesn't look like it's a great game or anything, or an obscure one, but weird that it sits that high for a Wii game. That's pretty much shovelware. But yeah, next one here is from Trade Me. Now this one here is a little bit of a grail. I've been offered it before, a lot more pricey than I got it here, but with this one, so this for the first week, this week it is Trade Me, and it's Shawnee 56. Klonoa, Daughter Phantomile. So I finally got this one, Thanks to Winston for showing this one on Trade Me as quick as possible. I saw it, grabbed it, $200. So not too bad. It seems to fluctuate in price at the moment. On price charting, it's only $193, but on eBay, it sits at $324.15 with a sold listing there. So it does have a crack across the front here, as does the one on the eBay listing that I put up on the here. But I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest, because I would replace it, but getting that sticker, I'm like, it's so hard to get it off. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to leave it until I maybe come across a better version and I upgrade or something like that, or I get it cheap, who knows. The next one here is from NZ Retro member Sean Paul McEwen again, still on his big bundle that I got from the PS2. But this next week, so I've got Naval Ops Warship Gunner. Now that one there I paid $16 for, and this week on eBay it sits at $23.19. Next one here is actually a gem, an absolute gem. OutRun 2006, Coast to Coast. Now this one here, paid $80 for it, sits at $85.55. It is a little bit more of an obscure kind of one to get out of the OutRun series. This is the best port, honestly, just amazing. It's good on, I think they have it on the Xbox as well, but the port over from this was just almost like accurate to the port from arcade, so it's amazing. Also do like it has the Ferrari little logo there. Well, basically the seal of Ferrari there, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, not too bad. Finally got that one. I haven't had it on the list for a while. Next one here is Penny Racers. Now this one I paid $19 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $20.70. Looks like it's a Rage Racer kind of game, but with squashed down cars. So interesting. And of course, yep, they can't use anything, so that's a VW on the front, but has no VW badge. Interesting. Oh look, they've got Evos in here. They've even got the what? They've even got a Cosmo. What the hell? That's cool. But yeah, they clearly can't use rights or anything. Next one here is from another NZ Retro member, Winston Dunlop. Still going through his big GameCube bundle that I bought off him a while back. So with this week, it is a Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Now this one here is a promotional disc, includes 4 classic games. So you get, what do you get on this one? You get a playable demo of Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So absolutely gems of games. 2 not so much, I didn't really like 2, but 1 and Ocarina and Majora's are fun. This one I paid $100 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $115.79. That one, it can sit a little bit lower. It's a bit of more of a, it's quite common, so it does kind of fluctuate between 100 to around about 80 areas. Sometimes even 70, so it does go pretty low sometimes. Next one here is Madden 2003. Now this one I paid $15 for, and on eBay this week it sits at $15.87. So not too much. It's nickel fritz. And last but not least, one Winston here is actually a whole series that I've really been wanting to complete for a long time. Mario Party 6. Now this is a not for individual sale, big box one, which actually comes with a microphone, because this one does actually use microphone. You can use it on the GameCube. So this one is supposed to be with the big box, but I'm neither here nor there on kind of that sort of stuff, unless I did find the big box and I'd later sell this. But other than that, I'm happy to finally get in my collection Mario Party 6. Now, like I said, this one I paid $150. It does kind of fluctuate. A lot of people, but there is one on there that was Oz release, and that was $170.63. So it does normally sit around about $110, $120 though. So not too bad, but still happy to get that off the collection. So I've got 1, I'm missing 2 and 3. I've got, wait, we did 4. I got, hold on a second. I can see it up there. I'm missing 4, I've got 5, got 6 now, missing 7, got 8, 9, got 10. Got Super, but I don't have Jamboree yet, so I do need to get that one, so that is on the list as well. But that is me for the games this week. So that puts my current collection of PS2, that puts it at 914 games, or whichever way, it's probably this way actually, 914 games. On my PS1 this week, it sits me at 555, so we're getting over the threshold there, getting pretty good. Also, my Wii this week is at 290. That's actually surprises me every day. I'm like, I don't actually realise how much shovelware I get for Wii. And GameCube 63 with that one, because like I say, I have only just kind of got this big bundle, but it should push me at least nearly to 100, so I should be alright with that one. In total this week, it puts me at 5,417 games. Now, Sam, if you are watching, I didn't actually have room for it because I only try to do 16 games a week just so it makes it easier for the picture. So I do still have your big bundle here of DS and 3DS games, so they will be going through a little bit more next week. But as with Sean and as with Winston, I'm slowly going through your bits, so they will all be shown eventually, and I will probably be finding more bundles, so it does get like that. But if you watch my other videos on Pokemon, you most likely saw me hit that Mewtwo, the Giovanni's Mewtwo. That one there was absolute, Team Rocket's Mewtwo. That was amazing. It's going up. It's $955 now. That is going in my set. I'm not intending on selling that one. Maybe later on down the track, of course, when it's up big money, I might sell it. But other than that, I keep these. I'm absolutely a collector at heart, and I love cards, love trading cards ever since the X-Men days. I got heaps of 95 Flair Ultra, 96. I've got 91 Master. No. Basically, 90 to 94 in Universe. I've got Marvel Masterpieces, 94, 95. I've got Flair Annuals. I've got heaps. And a lot of promo stuff and all of that stuff, kind of just. So that's a little bit of a tangent there again. But with this one, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And, of course, don't forget to ring that notification bell. Get notified on all my videos so that you can keep up to date. I've got still quite a few bit of stuff. I've got an actual nice little Xbox 360 title. It's a little bit on the more uncommon side next week. So stay tuned for that one. And watch all my Pokemon. And, yeah, tune in. And I'll see you when I see you. Have a good day.